Hi, welcome back to The Cozy Alchemist. I am your host Ashley and welcome back to this book video. I'm super excited to get into some of the new books that I have collected over the past, I want to say, probably the past 2.5 months, and just quickly share them with you guys. And I would love to hear your comments below. If you are interested in skipping around, make sure you check out the description. I will have the time stamps, as well as you can just run your mouse over to see which book you are interested in hearing a little bit about. And I'm excited. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So I know exactly when I went and got this book. I was at half-price bookstores and I was like, I'm really feeling romance. And so I got Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Love wasn't on her to-do list, and this is by Talia Hibbert. And I heard about this from several YouTubers that I follow, and I, of course, love brown girl, black girl representation, so I had to get my hands on this, especially as I am trying different genres and dipping my toe into romance, smut, science fiction, thriller, horror, all of the things I am dipping my foot into, because I very much read based on my emotions and how I'm feeling. And I do my movies and my anime the same way. Sometimes I don't want to be watching, you know, cutesy stuff. Sometimes I want to see fighting. And I'm very much like this with my reading, I am finding. And so I was like, let me go ahead and have this sitting somewhere so I can grab it. And so this is about Chloe Brown. She is a chronically ill computer geek with a goal, a plan, and a list. And so she pretty much is setting up to come up with 7 directives to help her get a life. She is on her way to complete all of them, but she is finding she needs a little help. So of course she brings in Redford Red Morgan. It's a handyman with a tattoo, a motorcycle, and more sex appeal than 10,000 Hollywood heartthrobs. That's a description. He's also an artist who paints at night and hides his work in the light of day. So she's like, you know what? He can help me out. And then, you know, maybe they fall in a little bit of love. I'm excited to read this. I heard nothing but good things, and I know that there are 2 other books written like this, and they're kind of, I believe they're either friends or sisters, and again, it centers Black women. I love that. I am here for this. So I'm excited to dive into Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Let me know if you read it. Let me know what you thought about it, your star rating, if you give star ratings. Regardless of Jesus, I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it because I feel like it's for me. But I'm excited. I told you, I went in with the vibe and I got what I got. So my next one is My Roommate is a Vampire. And you know, this is very, very popular. I want to say this and Get a Life, Chloe, last year, 2014-ish, right? Yeah, 2014, y'all. I'm way behind. 2024. And I'm just getting to it. And it's a true love is at stake in this charming debut romantic comedy. I might be a romantic comedy. There's so many different types of love stories and romance. I just gotta find one that really jives with me. So like I said, I'm dipping my toe in everything. So this is about Cassie Greenberg. She loves being an artist, but it's a tough way to make a living on a brink of an eviction. She's desperate when she finds a too good to be true apartment in a beautiful Chicago neighborhood. Cassie knows there has to be a catch. Only someone with a secret to hide would rent out a room for that price. Of course, her new roommate, Frederick J. Fitzwilliam, is far from normal. He sleeps all day, is out at night on business, and talks like he walked out of a Regency romance novel. He also leaves Cassie heart-melting notes around the apartment, cares about her art, and asks about her day. And he doesn't look half bad, shirtless, on the rare occasions they're both at home and awake. But when Cassie finds bags of blood in the fridge that definitely weren't there earlier, Frederick has to come clean. Cassie's sexy new roommate is a vampire, and he has a proposition for her. Proposition that, okay? So I'm excited to read this. I know there's another one, another book as well, but I wanted to see if I like the writing of Jenna, and so we will see. All right. The next one is considered thriller mystery, and that is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. And this is just sounded so interesting to me. I love what is going on, like what's happening. I'm confused. The character we're following is confused. We try to figure it out together. I love a story like that. And so it says, are you happy with your life? Those are the last words Jason Denson hears before the kidnapper knocks him unconscious, before he awakens to find himself strapped to a gurney, surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits. Before a man he's never met smiles down at him and says, welcome back, my friend. In this world he's woken up to, Jason's life is not the one he knows. His wife is not his wife, his son has never been born, and Jason is not an ordinary college professor, but a celebrated genius who has achieved something remarkable, something impossible. Is it this life or the other that's the dream? And even if the home he remembers is real, how will Jason make it back to the family he loves? What's going on with Jason? We got to figure it out. So I definitely grabbed this because, and it seems like a very, very easy read. This is giving me Project Hail Mary, like not really remembering stuff, waking up in a real weird spot and situation and trying to figure out what's going on with him, except he's not in space. But nonetheless, now he's not a college professor. He is a celebrated genius. I'm excited and I'm invested, and I cannot wait to read Dark Matter. All right, so the next one is actually from the kids section, and it is called Nevermore. She's thick. This is about Morgan Crow. Morgan Crow is cursed. Born on Eventide, the unluckiest day for any child to be born, Megan is blamed for all local misfortunes. And worst of all, the curse dooms her to die at midnight on her 11th birthday. Poor baby. But as Morgan awaits her fate, a remarkable man named Jupiter North appears. That sounds like something some really, really rich person would name their child. Jupiter North. Whisking her away into the safety of a secret magical city called Nevermore. It's in Nevermore that Morgan discovers she must contend for a place in the city's most prestigious organization, the Wondrous Society. Morgan must compete in 4 dangerous trials against hundreds of other children, or she'll have to confront her deadly fate. I heard that this is really good. I heard that the plot, the actual action, the trials, all of it is really, really good. I hear trials and automatically my mind goes to Harry Potter. But this sounds like something I would definitely enjoy. I wanted to get a kid's book because I don't think just because it's in the kids section that it is not good and that an adult is not going to enjoy it. This would be the first one outside of graphic novels that I have grabbed, so we're gonna test it and see. But I just heard so many good things about this. Also heard about the wild robot, and I was like, yeah, if you hyping it up, I'm gonna get to it when I get up to it. Like, I don't tend to follow hype all the time, but I watched that movie, y'all, and I swear to you, that movie is my life. And I mean, in the way that I felt like, I was like, oh my gosh, this is the sweetest. This is like this deep, like heartfelt kind of rub your chest like movie. And I was like, I've got to get the books. I've got to read the books. So, you know, children's books, don't sleep on them. Don't sleep on them. But Nevermore. The next one I definitely got because one of my YouTube homies was like, hey, you should read this. She wasn't specifically talking to me. She was talking to Who Watch Her, but she was talking to me. And this is The Tainted Cup by Robert Bennett. And this is definitely a whodunit kind of thing, but it is in a world where they're like monsters that come out of the oceans or seas that surround this like existence of people. She said it's kind of like Meet the Titans, but then you have two people who are trying to solve mysteries within it. So then you kind of get the Sherlock Holmes kind of vibe to it, and I was like, that sounds like my cup of tea. I love a whodunit. I love Attack on Titans. And she was like, it's kind of like Attack on Titans. I was like, let's get into it. So it's also considered a closed door murder, which I was like, what's a closed door murder? A closed door murder is, there's no way this person could have been like murdered by someone by first glance, because they were alone, they were closed in, no one saw them with nobody else, no one saw anybody enter, they were just existing, and now they're all of a sudden dead. But the way they're dead is clearly they have been murdered. So that's what closed door murder means. And I was like, oh, well, if this is about a closed door murder, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. So I'm excited to get into this. There is a second book I cannot wait to get to. This looks like a very easy light read. Sorry, this book feels like the cover is so like soft and buttery. I don't know why this cover feels different from all the other ones. What you print your paper on and your cover on matters. Come on now, smooth butter. Our next one is a graphic novel, and that is Heartstoppers 4. I actually got this for Mother's Day, and I have not gotten to it because I've been reading the other graphic novels. But, you know, Nick and Charlie, I'm here for it. I have not continued the Netflix series just because I do want to finish this series. I want to read what I can, what's out right now, and then I'll get to it because I know I'm gonna love it. But first, I really wanted to read the graphic novels. If you don't know, Heartstopper is it is a young adult youth graphic novel focused on Nick and Charlie and their relationship. It is a beautiful, and I talked about this in my graphic novel on LGBTQ romance graphic novels, that this is such a healthy representation of relationships, as far as romantic relationships, support, their parents support with them being out, coming out, their friendships, the way their friendships operate is just really, really beautiful. Some people find it too sweet and are like, it's boring, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we got enough trauma. we struggle a lot for just to exist and for us to have these kinds of stories, and so it's nice to have these stories. I love it. I would have loved this growing up. I would have loved to see queer representation like this. I would have loved to have the conversations and the topics that this author, Alice talks about. I would love to have heard it done in this format. It is so good. I love it. Can't keep saying, I mean, I'm gonna keep saying the same thing. It's always gonna be 5 stars for me. Every single one of these books. I ain't even ready yet, and I know it's gonna be 5 stars. That's how I feel. So I haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm gonna get to it. Before we get into this very last one, I did want to share with you guys, I got my first graphic novel asked to read someone's graphic novel, an artist and an author, and I'm so thankful. And so I wanted to open it with you guys. This is a huge thing because, again, if you've been here, you know I'm a graphic novel nerd. I love graphic novels, comic book, and mangas, and I love seeing booktube be booktube and book talk and insta book and all of those things, but I have had a really hard time finding consistent graphic novel videos and creators that specifically focus in that. They're either comic books, or they're either just comic books, or they are booktubers, and then they have graphic novels, manga within. If you do know any graphic novel people, please put them in the comments below because I would love to go and support them. But I was asked to read this author's graphic novel and to give a review, which I look forward to presenting to you guys. And so I was like, heck yes. And so I was gifted Just Another Meat-Eating Dirtbag, and it is a memoir. It is by Michael Anthony, and the art is done by Shai Simone, and I am so looking forward to this. I read up on it, and it looks beautiful. It just looks gorgeous. So I'm really excited. I love reading memoirs. If you have checked out any of my older graphic novel videos, there's a couple of memoirs that really had an impact on me, and so this is just right up my alley. So thank you so much, Michael, for sending this to me, and go check out his stuff, go to check out his work, and be on the lookout for my review on Just Another Meat-Eating Dirtbag. So the last one is Dungeon Crawler Carl by Matt. And y'all, there is I feel like this could start a whole religion. I kid you not. The fan base is crazy. And I don't know if y'all see it on y'all stuff, but I see it on Fable. And my Fable peeps won't stop talking about this book. And so I actually got this book in California. I got it for the Independent Bookstore Day on our Disneyland trip, and I'm so excited to get into this. It sounds like it's got a lot of humor. There's action. It says the apocalypse will be televised. You know what's worse than breaking up with your girlfriend? Being stuck with her prize-winning show cat. And you know what's worse than that? An alien invasion, the destruction of all man-made structures on Earth, and the systematic exploitation of all the survivors for a sadistic intergalactic game show. That's what. Join Coast Guard vet Carl and his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut, as they try to survive the end of the world, or just get to the next level, in a video game like Trapped-Filled Fantasy Dungeon, a dungeon that's actually the set of a reality TV show with countless viewers across the galaxy. Exploding goblins, magical potions, deadly drug-dealing llamas. This isn't your ordinary game show. Welcome, Crawler. Welcome to the dungeon. Survival is optional. Keeping the viewers entertained is not. I'm so here for it. It sounds messy. It sounds crazy. It sounds right up my alley, and so I am excited to read this. This is definitely giving me the humor of trying to become the Dark Lord, or trying kind of like humor. So we'll see. But these are the books that I am adding to the collection. Will I be wrapping them up and putting little titles on them? I might. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But I'm excited to get to these. I feel like it's reaching a broad range of things, and so I just have something to grab and go with whatever I'm feeling for that day. So if you have read any of these and absolutely love them, or maybe you didn't love them, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget, you can also find me on Fable. Let's be Fable friends. I will put the QR code up here so we can hang out, chat. You can see what you're reading in real time. You can see what I'm reading in real time. And then any books that are listed here or in any of my videos will be on bookshop.org page. I'll also put all of the information in the description below. And with that being said, it was so great hanging out with you. What books are you currently reading? What are you looking forward to read? What's in your hand right now? What's in your audiobook waiting for you to press play? Let me know in the comments below. And with that said, we're gonna see each other in the next video. Bye, friend.